Yo, what it do, St. Louis? Y'all know what time it is, man. It is Tuesday. It's 7 a.m. So that means it is time for the St. Louis Hustle podcast with yours truly,
It's
Cortez Hustle,
time.
and my girl, the birthday girl that is Michelle.
Hey, hey,
Hey,
hey,
listen,
hey.
man.
It's
Listen,
me.
listen, listen. She has resurrected me from the dead to come kick it with
Clear.
her on her birthday
Get the
this
paddles.
morning. And that's exactly what we are going to do. So do us a favor, man. If you know Michelle and you want to say a hey, or if you just met Michelle because of this show and you want to actually come on camera with us and
Come
say,
on.
how she's blessed your life, then I want you to comment knock, knock. And you'll be able to click on that link that is in the actual comment section right now. That's going to put you backstage. And then we're going to bring you in
Backstage.
to the show,
On
man.
stage.
So I am super, super excited to be with this young lady as she turns 25 today.
Right?
It's going down, man. It's going down. She's the same age as her daughters right now.
It can happen. It can happen.
So let's get ready to start the show officially. But let us know if you want to join in. She's got some folks that are going to come on and do a little roasting. But anybody is welcome. Michelle has been such a blessing to the show. And you want to show us some love, and I want you to show us some love. So let's go ahead and start the show. And y'all keep it locked right here.
Growing up in St. Louis has never been easy, and most say if you want to succeed here, that you must leave and put down roots somewhere else because of the strong crabs in a barrel mentality here.
I don't know if I'm just an optimistic person, but to see people like Chuck Berry and Nelly make it in the music industry, or the Roberts brothers and Dave Stewart in business, or William Lacey Clay Jr. in politics, can we blame the city, or is it that people just aren't hungry enough?
We're talking to all of the movers and shakers in this town, from entertainers to politicians, social activists and organizers, and of course, entrepreneurs.
Is there a curse on this city that holds people back? Is there an unseen hand that decides who makes it and who doesn't? You're about to find out.
Welcome to St. Louis Hustle.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the St. Louis Hustle podcast. I'm your host, Cortez Hustle. That is my co-host, Michelle. Hey, you don't got to pay attention today. It's your birthday.
Hey. It's my
Man, we got a
birthday.
show lined up for y'all today, man. Just want to say good morning to each and every single one of y'all, man.
Good
Let's
morning.
talk today about my girl's birthday. So, before we get into COVID numbers and all of that stuff, man, some of you guys know I was out sick a little bit. How was your
Welcome
Christmas?
back.
Michelle, how was your Christmas with you and the girl?
Man. First of all, welcome back. Welcome
Thank
back.
you.
Welcome back. It tried to get you. I want to fight the Rona now. I want to fight the Rona. You can't come for my people, man. I said I wasn't going to cry. I said I wasn't going to. I don't want to lose a lash. I better stop.
Come on. Don't mess up your
I don't
lashes
want-
this morning. It's your
I
birthday
don't want
lash.
to lose a lash. Okay, right up on my forehead. Y'all be like, she got a bang with that haircut? That's ugly. We don't want that. Okay. So, Christmas was we had a black folks Christmas this year because it was a lot of love, right? And it was gift giving. And some of the gift giving that I did, my kids didn't appreciate because I did gag gifts this year. So they got real gifts. That's my disclaimer. But I might have also incorporated a few gag gifts. I found common things around my apartment and I wrapped them up. So one of my girls got that Flex Seal spray that's supposed to like seal anything. You see it on infomercials, they make a tape. And I bought it and it really is an awesome tape. You could use that stuff anywhere. And I did. But what was left, I wrapped up and gave to my oldest girl. She did not appreciate that. She was like, oh my God. I'm like, girl, that's good stuff right there. You better use it.
Yeah,
So what's already been open? I had to test it. My other daughter, I gave her a used candle and a half bag eating potato chips. She didn't appreciate that.
She didn't appreciate it. She didn't appreciate
I
it.
was wrapping I was wrapping presents Christmas Eve and needed a snack. So I got some Funyuns. But then I was like, you know what? These Funyuns are so good, I want to share them. So I wrapped them in wrapping paper.
Yeah, I mean, come on now. If she didn't see how you was thinking about her,
Sharing is caring.
You could have been selfish and finished the whole bag. But
thank you.
Know
you think like I think.
Who you are. You was listen, my baby would enjoy these half-eaten.
That's it.
So let me give her some too.
I'm glad. You know what? So you think like I think, and I appreciate that, sir. I really do, because they didn't get it. But then we took a hard left on Christmas, and me and my baby girl almost went to blows. Yep. And on Christmas, it was you go over there and be quiet, you go over there and be quiet. But we was we both was going at it. But anybody that knows me knows that at times me and my baby girl be oil and water, and at the end of the day, it's always love. I'm always love her. I ain't gonna never stop loving her. And if we get at each other, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? A little bit. So we share a little Christmas love that way.
And it's okay. I can love you and shake the bejesus out of you at the same time. Some might say that the greater the shaking, the greater the love.
You know what? I would concur, sir. If that means agree. Now, if that ain't what that means, then I won't concur. But I hope that's what that means. There it is. So,
Alicia, I thank you. Lynn, I thank you as well. They say good to see you. I'm feeling good. I am. I'm about 85%. And I'll just say this, man, for you guys, take this seriously. Michelle's going to give us the COVID numbers here in a second. But COVID-19 and being a fully healthy male who works out 4 to 5 times per week. I have 3 days in my workout routine where I work out twice a day, right? When I say that thing knocked me on my butt, I can't imagine how someone less healthy can come down with COVID and recover. I've been in the bed literally for 10 straight days. It is one of the most draining experiences that I've ever felt. It's tough on your respiratory system. And of course, we take that for granted, right? Being able to get up and go up and down a flight of steps and not be breathing hard. Shoot, man, my bathroom is literally at the foot of my bed. I would go to the bathroom and back and be huffing and puffing. So I can imagine how tough it is for people who's got any pre-existing condition whatsoever. So, mask up, people. Be careful out there. It is a tough thing to overcome for someone who, is pretty fit, as well as, I eat pretty well. I try to keep my immune system high. But man, I'm telling you, it's a tough thing. So imagine being older, with a pre-existing condition or having to take blood pressure medicine or something like that, man. It is no joke. So try to keep it away from your elder folks, man. And really, the other thing that I saw, Michelle, is how much it can actually cause in the family, right? Because my sister-in-law and my mother-in-law, as well as my wife, so that's 4 of us. And my brother-in-law, is livid because he didn't think that everybody who lives in that house is taking the proper precautions. So assuming that somebody brought it in being reckless. And can you imagine if something happened to where mom-in-law didn't make it and he blamed his sister or whoever might have brought it into the house, and how that could tear up a family? So you guys, man, make sure y'all are very, very careful with taking the necessary precautions. Can you stop it with social distancing and masks 100%? No, but do your part. Do your part.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? That's so true. And I like that you just really kind of let's really address the elephant in the room really quickly. In that, yeah, that is something that could cause a huge divide in families, right? Because yeah, what if, brother-in-law is like, oh my God, you're the reason. It could have rolled in with him, and your immune system is set up different. Everyone's system is different. It could have rolled in on you, and somebody else have a weaker immune system and bow they got it. You know what I'm saying? And so you could have had it and passed it off, and it didn't affect you. You just don't know, and I don't think it's anything to get mad at someone about. Now, if someone is blatant and being reckless, but for the majority that I've seen in St. Louis City and County, the majority of times I see people with masks on. The majority of time, I see people that if they don't wear masks, they're wearing a face shield. So I see people making a valiant effort. So if somebody in your family gets it, that's not the time for division. It's not the time for division. It's not. And it's not. So we can't do that. So I'm glad to
real quick. Let's see. I wish people would understand and stop these notions that it's not real. Did you do anything for meds? Yeah, my doctor called me in some antibiotics and a lot of eucalyptus tea and that kind of stuff. Nasal rinses and a lot of different things. But really, I slept a lot, man.
Wow.
Michelle always says I'm the hardest working person in show business, and when I tell you,
really is.
I probably slept more in the last 10 days than I have in the last 5 years.
Wow, I mean, that's a lot.
It just makes you sleep, which isn't a bad thing for somebody who's been going hard for the last 5 years. But man, to not have control of your energy levels, that was foreign to me. And my wife is like looking at me like, I can't believe you sitting down. It's like,
right,
ain't by choice.
Right.
It's got me sitting down.
Not the vid. Oh man, that like I said, it's just good to see you up and moving, even if it's just a little bit. We can't keep the good ones down, So I thank God for Jesus. Thank God for the blood. Just that, you're fighting through it, you and the missus are persevering. And it's gonna take a little time, but you'll be the one, because you have a platform and because you are a mouthpiece, right? You'll be the one to run and be even more diligent in this fight, in this cause, to tell people, hey, quit playing. Quit playing. So here's a question I do want to ask you. Being on this side of it, right? Would you get the vaccination now?
Nah, I still can't.
I'm gonna wait that thing out. I'm gonna wait.
Listen, and the reason is because when it comes to vaccines, I just don't think that they are safe in general. But then you say, hey, we put one together in like 6 weeks. Like, no, Jesus, no,
right.
no. They just already in general ain't safe. But then you're gonna tell me the ones that are fully tested and all of this stuff, they still killing people and causing, birth defects and all this kind of stuff. You're gonna tell me you came up with one in 6 to 8 weeks that I'm supposed to trust? It's tough, and I thought about that. I was like, man, even with understanding that personally, I would not, but I would never tell anyone else not to.
Right. It's definitely a personal choice.
If you didn't want to feel the way I felt these last 10 days, I get it, man. Go get vaccinated up, and hopefully
you won't feel worse.
Vaccines work the way that the people say that they're gonna work, and you're not gonna have any other conditions. But yeah, me personally, I'm still not with the whole vaccine thing.
You know what? It's funny when you say to put together a vaccine in 6 weeks. I was thinking, what's in the vaccine or vaccination you put together in 6 weeks? the scientist would be somebody's grandma in the kitchen, be like, "Oh, well, baby, we got a little turpentine in this, and we got a little. Don't let the name throw you, baby. Don't let the turpentine throw you. We got a little turpentine in this. We got some apple cider vinegar, because Black people, we know that cure everything. And we got some right. We got all kind of. Trump approved it. He approved it. You know what I'm saying? Got some boric acid in there. Boric acid. Black people believe boric acid and turpentine and apple cider vinegar kills anything.
Yeah.
There you
go. There you
Mix
go.
it all up.
Mix it all together.
It ain't gonna taste good.
Hey, put it in your vein.
Right, you know. And what you got? Death. We just speed up the process, ladies and gentlemen. We fast track you. Don't play with it. Get on if you're going.
Right.
Get on if you're going.
Yeah, I wouldn't tell anybody not to. But our history with the medical establishment is. I saw a great Facebook post recently where the person who behind the post or put the post together says that we want the medical community to stop saying Black people don't trust doctors, but instead we want the medical community to say that we have caused the distrust between the Black community and physicians, and we're working to repair that trust or something like that. It's like they say it like we don't have good doggone reasons not to trust y'all. It's like, come on now, we been into these situations where the whole Tuskegee experiment thing was some of the craziest stuff. Henrietta Lacks. They took this woman's blood and made all kind of antibiotics that they still use to this day. And
wow.
I think our family found out by accident, and you can't even quantify the billions, even trillions of dollars that family is owed based on all the research that has been done and the medications that have been created based on this woman's sales. But
that's crazy.
They say we don't trust doctors, like we just out of our mind or something. Come on, man. Yeah.
Right.
It's foolishness, but it is what it is. I hope
we have a reason.
Yeah, we got reason, and stop saying it like we just lost our mind and stopped trusting doctors. No.
Like we just woke up one day, was like, I need somebody not to trust. Police, police nailed it. Politicians nailed it. Aha, doctors. That's the one area we ain't tapped yet. No, people, no. So think about it like this. Last time we trusted people, you gave great scenarios, but let's take it all the way back to that boat ride. Y'all want to go to the trip? We'll go to cruise. Yeah, we like cruise. We didn't even know what the hell a cruise was. We didn't know what all inclusive meant. It's all inclusive, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, they tell you everything. You get jewelry and everything. Jewelry too? Yeah, they call it shackles, but really it's just fancy word for jewelry. Oh, I like that. No, yeah. So we're gonna jump into these COVID numbers real quick, and I will say this, right? So Missouri, we are at 406,000, and we're only up. Oh, huh?
I'm in that number.
Oh Lord, he want to be in that number when the COVID numbers rolling in. Oh Lord, Jesus. Your name was on the wrong road. Don't sign up on that road no more. Get another line. You're in the wrong line. But I will say this, right? We're only up from last week. Like last week, we was up 20%, not 20%, 20,000. The week before that, 30,000. This week, we're only up 17,000, right? So even though the numbers are still growing, they're not growing as rapidly as they were in the past. So that's good. Illinois, they were at, I almost said Illinois. Illinois, it's like a hard stop. Illinois, you guys were at 944,000. And that is just you guys are only up 37,000, right? Again, last week and the week before was like 40, 50, 60,000. You guys were up in 1 week. So you guys are only up 37,000 for 1 week. We're only up 17,000 for 1 week. Still growing, but we're growing less rapidly. So thank God for Jesus. So that's a great thing. Shout out to all our first responders. First responders, let me tell you something. If you know a first responder, you need to share this with them. Okay. Can you let God bless you, please? Yes. I be running up on first responders in the store. And when I tell you Quick Trip or just Walgreens, I ain't trying to buy your whole life. But if somebody wants to pay homage to you, get the pride out the way. Let me bless you. You can be blocking my blessing for blessing you. And you, no, it's okay. No, I got it. No, you don't have to. Let me.
Yeah.
Let me bless you.
But, and you can tell is those people who don't understand the principle of sowing and reaping. They don't understand how blessings work, because you, my friend, are blocking my blessings is what you're doing. It's what you're doing. I'm trying to sow a seed here, and you, the ground, spitting the seed back out. Where they do that at? The ground does not do that. The ground knows how to receive a seed.
Thank you. Thank you.
Be good ground and receive our seed, people. First responders. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And I'm Michelle A, and I approve that message. Look, I always think of it like this. I'm gonna say this and for the move on. But you know, when you plant a seed on dry, rocky dirt, you gotta really dig, and maybe that seed is not gonna be really received because it's dry dirt. It's just gonna sit there on top of it. It's not gonna get in the soil. So what do you normally have to do to that dirt or that soil? You gotta wet it. I'm gonna start walking up throwing water on first responders. Not play. Next week we'll be coming live to you from the jail. Just
hey, Michelle just slashed the doctor because he wouldn't allow her to buy his jujus and wham-whams at the store.
You know what? I was gonna start hauling the post. I'm splashing the post. First of all, I back the badge. I absolutely love cops. I'm a cop lover. I love cops. But I would throw some water on you to get you to take this seed. Now I might go to jail.
What you gonna do?
Right. That's what you're gonna do. I could go to jail or I could get my butt beat. It could go either way, people. But you're gonna take this seed. Take this seed, man. Take the seed. So yeah, that's what we at. So again, we are inviting you. It's my birthday, henceforth my birthday shirt. And thank God for it, because it was the only thing clean in my closet. It's my birthday. I ain't gotta do laundry. I ain't gotta do laundry today. It's my birthday. Maybe tomorrow. So we're inviting you, if you pass through this live, we do have some stuff to talk about. However, if you pass by this live and you know me like you know me, man, stop through. Let us slide you on real quick. Say happy birthday. Hey, Shell, how you doing? And we'll pop you out. You ain't got to stay a long time. Don't be shy, bashful. Pop in. If you know me like you know me, you got a funny story. Or dare I say, most of you guys that know me know that I did comedy for about 16 years. 2020 is when I stopped doing comedy and to pursue more hosting and those type of gigs. But if you know me like you know me and you're a comedian, you pass through, stop through, share a funny story. Dare I even say, I don't know if I want to say roast because it sounded like a good idea at the time, but I know some real live qualified joners. And I don't know if I could take it. I don't want to cry on my birthday. So, but I'm inviting you in. I'm inviting people in. So,
and for those of you who are not in St. Louis, you keep hearing Michelle reference the term joning, right? You may call it something else in your local city, in your local vernacular, but it's basically roast. It is. They will roasted. Get on here and tear Michelle a new one. So when we say joning, just understand that that's where people's mamas oftentimes get mentioned. That's where there's really no limitations as to what can come out of somebody's mouth towards another human being with the hopes of making that person cry. That's what joning is all about. It's like, hey, either I'm gonna make you cry emotionally or I'm gonna make you cry laughing, but somebody's crying.
Right. Somebody's crying.
The whole point of the Joan. If you will, go ahead and I'm going to put the link here. All you have to do is click on this link, hold your camera steady if you don't have a tripod, and just pop in and say what's up to Michelle A. And that's all we're asking for. And if you are one of those comedians. And you got a story to tell about Michelle back in the day.
A story to
I
tell
would
about
love
Michelle.
to hear from you guys as well. And speaking of blessings and stuff, Michelle, last week somebody cash apped me a few dollars, and I can't remember who it was, but I do want to say thank you guys for the love. Bought some Bitcoin with it. So thank you.
Yay! Awesome. I told you we try to have telethon up on this mug last week. I was like, come on, y'all people, give from your hearts now. Come on now. Come on now. Dig deep. Now, but I'm so glad. Speaking of Cash App, you know what? I had somebody hit my Cash App. Oh, speaking of, we need to pin that to the thing. My Cash App for those that care. My Cash App is $ Michelle A. Super simple. I don't want you to get it mixed up with nobody else. I don't want you to be like, oh, I sent it to the wrong, but now I'm the only Michelle A out there. Michelle, AAYE, $ Michelle A. I mean, if you just have it, you shout out to my former boss and awesome Shiro, Cassandra Ward. She's in Atlanta now, but she did work here at Equifax a couple years ago and is responsible for my latest career path at Equifax, the department that I'm in now, that I manage now. She asked me to interview for that position, and she was my director, and she hired me, put me in that position, and she's just an amazing woman. And man, she hit my Cash App this morning. So I just want to say thank you, man. Shout out to you. I'm always gracious when people do things for me, because people ain't got to do nothing for you. Folk ain't got to do nothing for you. So I love kind words. I love, just, hey, that's what I'm like, I'm inviting people in. You ain't got to do much. You ain't got to hit me. You can hit my Cash App, don't get me wrong, but you don't have to. Pop on the line, be like, hey, girl, you know what? Remember that one time back in band camp? Nah, but just pop on and say, what's good? You know what? Here's the thing. I've never seen that movie. I always hear people reference that, and I have no idea what it means. I probably should stop since I don't know what it means, but I should probably quit referencing that.
There's movie stunting around her, like you done seen the movie and you ain't seen it.
I'm movie stunting. You know what though? I will say this. At the job yesterday, we had our holiday party or whatnot. And so yesterday was my work anniversary for Equifax, 22 years. Wow. And today being my birthday, and so my team, they got me some gifts. And so I could say it after they gave me the gifts. I was like, boy, if I ain't get no gifts, I was gonna go like, oh boy, Trey today. Oh, that's what we doing? Okay. I'm putting cases on everybody, y'all. Bleeping and bleeps. Yeah. But
you getting the point. Okay. You getting the
right,
point.
You heard me?
You getting the point.
Oh, y'all. Oh, y'all. Put cases on all of you.
HR.
You heard me? Everybody, all them secrets, all them please don't tell. Oh no, they all in a journal. Cases on all y'all. Anyway, I didn't have to do that though. So it was all good. It was all good. So while we're waiting for someone to get the nerve up, and which I'm okay, I'm in a way I'm kind of thankful, because comedians can't get up in the morning. I know a couple comedians that was like, Shell, 7 o'clock in the evening. Hey, I love you. I'm gonna tear that tail up. At 7 in the morning. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be able to make it. I apologize. I'm very sorry. Happy birthday early.
I'm just getting in, Michelle. So
right.
It
was like not gonna be able to do it. So wanted to talk about today, and we could do a little bit of this astrology, right? Astrology, signs, zodiac signs, and all that.
So what does that make your sign if today is your birthday on the 29th?
Cap Nation. Cap Nation. Capricorn.
All right. And which sign is that? Is that the Ram?
Is it go? The greatest of all time. So glad somebody came up with an acronym for that, because I just got tired of being, ooh, you a goat? Ooh, goats is no, greatest of all time. I'll take that. So yeah, we're the goat. I forget who's the Ram, but yeah, we're the goat. Here's the thing, right? So when talking about astrology and the signs, zodiac signs and all that, and looking at like, well, how did that all start? Where did it come from? The differences between astronomy and astrology. Astronomy being the scientific study of the sun, the moon, and the stars, and astrology being the interpretation of the supposed effects of the sun, the moon, and the stars, etc. Right? And I've read two different ways that I've read the scientific way of how that all got going, and then I read biblically where all of that kind of came from. And you know what side I'm a ride on? I'm going to the Bible. And so the Bible, we'll get into that later because we'll talk a little bit what the Bible say about it. But right now, what's your sign? What's your sign?
What is the crab?
Cancer. Y'all, you know what? Okay, so, and I want to really peel this onion back just a little bit, but they, of course, say, there are certain stereotypical signs that go with the astrological sign, right? And so I can dispel that. There are some ways I can say, oh, that's pretty true. But then there's other ways where I'll be like, you lying, because that ain't me. Like cancers. My daughter is a Cancer, my oldest girl, and she is uber sensitive. And there's a thing that Cancers cry. Y'all some crybabies. There, I said it. I'm sorry. But I will say this. I've never seen you be emotional. I've never seen, matter of fact, you don't show emotion really at all. So you're not to that definition of what they consider to be a Cancer.
I am.
You just hold it all in?
Because
you cry when you get in the car? Man,
listen, I was watching a movie the other day, and I cried so hard. It was funny, and I remember telling myself to allow myself to cry because we as men, of course, we're not supposed to cry. And I had to really just say, no, it's okay. And really, when I thought about it, it was kind of like day 4, day 5 of the whole COVID thing, and I was dealing with my mortality and whatever brought me to that. Like, man, listen, what if this is it? What if I'm on my way to the upper room?
I cannot. I can't.
And really, I literally had to tell myself, no, it's okay. Cry.
Wow.
And then just a few days ago, I was watching the movie and I couldn't tell myself to cry because my wife was laying right there next to me. So I didn't want her to start saying, "What's wrong, babe?" Because when you just kind of one of those cries going on, and then somebody say what's wrong, then
it make you
open. You just can't
plug it. Yeah.
Like no,
there's no off switch
at this time. But no, you're right. I am one of those guys who, if I see something, it don't take much, Michelle. I'm telling you, it's
really?
Like, man,
I never ever would have saw that.
Something happening that's causing joy and happiness in somebody's life. Oh man, it's like, dude.
You know what? I was finna, you know what? I had my finger. I was finna cue the Maxwell song. That was song.
Yeah.
I was finna, when you was talking, I was like, that needs to be the background while he talking. And then you went deep when I was like, oh, scratch the record. Oh, this nigga for real. Oh, you know what? That's awesome. I wouldn't have never known that about you because you are like you was made for TV because you were straight arrow. You could like do that thing. You got a hell of a poker face, but I think that's refreshing to know that you that crying face emoji.
Yeah, listen, I'm telling you, crocodile tears, like, then it's like, okay, I just needed, like 4 seconds and I'm on.
Right, not 4 seconds. That's a time limit because I got to get back to business. Tears, how long are you going to be? How long is this going to take?
Baby boy.
We are not making money right now while these tears are flowing. Tears, how much longer are you going to need? Okay, I'll do it, but I need to get back to work. You know what? So I'll say this about me. They say that Capricorns are, which and if anyone can answer this, because I just really didn't have time to fully research this thing out. I researched it, but I couldn't find the answer to this question. There are some things that line up like that. You said that lines up for you, but there are other stereotypical things I'm sure that they say about the sign that you're like, that is not me, right? So there are things that they say about Capricorns that I know don't line up with me, right? They say that Capricorns, the things that do line up, Capricorns are ambitious. Ding. We're leaders. Ding. They say that we are highly insensitive. No, I'm sensitive. I cry at movies. Matter of fact, it's my baby girl who's a Libra that we'll go to the movies when movies was open. We'd go to the movies and she would hear one sniff and be like, I know you're not crying. But you didn't see what Michelle, hey, I know you're not crying, but you didn't see what you was right there when put the symbol to move. Okay. Yeah, I just think your comment true. You know what? There's haters on this timeline. Quit hate. I don't cry a lot. I'm sensitive is the point. They try to say Capricorns are insensitive. That is not true. I'm sensitive. I cry that's why I could never work in the funeral business, because I'd be shouting going in at other people's funeral. They'd be like, who is this? Is this somebody's auntie? I work for the funeral home, but watch out. I got to give him glory for this person's life. They would be like, ma'am, you're supposed to be consoling us. I'm so sorry. I'll be like Wanda from Good Times. Go to everybody's funeral and just cry. I couldn't do it. I'm just saying. And then they also say that I am, I guess I'm embarrassed to say this, I'm highly organized. I have a desire to be organized, but I'm just not so much. Not yet. There are some places in my life I'm organized, other places not so much. Well, so, last thing, they say that I'm also an introvert, and I think we all know that's not true. Not an introvert.
And here's the thing about being organized that trips me out. My office, Michelle, is not neat, but it is organized. I know exactly where everything is. Hey, move that
organized
piece of
chaos
paper over there. Pick that piece of paper off the floor, and under that piece of paper is where you're going to find the number that I'm looking for, right? But put it back where you found it, because I need to know. Don't start rearranging stuff. My wife comes in here and cleans up, and she calls herself organizing. Now you just disorganized my whole thing. So now I have to relearn where everything is all over again.
You got to relearn your mess, is what you said.
I got to relearn. No, because it's no longer a mess. So
because she cleaned it up.
You got to
break it messy. You got to make it messy again.
I got to make it messy. I got to put stuff back on the floor, back under the TV. There's stuff all over the place. I mean,
so y'all live in Groundhog Day over and over again, basically.
Yeah.
She come in to clean up, and then you be okay. Okay,
it's like
that's all right. Thank y'all. Happy birthday, shout out. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Goodness gracious. So this is the question. How is it that with astrological signs, some of those things line up and some of it doesn't, right? There are some things that quote unquote are said about Capricorns that I exhibit, right? Mm-hmm. I can look at some of the descriptions and I'm like, that is me to a T. You know, how is that, right? I don't get it fully, you know.
I think it has something to do with the duality in everything, right? I think there is a dominant and recessive to everything. So you might have to look at that opposite sign that is opposite you. And just like we don't talk about and we don't teach this enough, but every man is both man and woman. Every woman is both man and woman at the same time. We have our femininity and we have our masculinity, right? Because that's the nature of who we are, right? You think about baby is being birthed, that baby has the ability to have male parts or female parts. And
Right.
it's the same glob of cells. So if we are both feminine and masculine at the same time, then you have to figure out, okay, if I'm a Capricorn because I was born in this season, what is the recessive sign that is opposite of Capricorn? And that's probably where some of those other traits are coming in, right? That's why one of the things as men, when we're taught not to cry or not to show emotion, I think it's wrong as two left shoes, right? When we're
I agree
in
with
a
that.
male dominating society where the feminine energy is just absent in leadership, I think that creates some of the problems that we see. But the world is supposed to be balanced, male and female equally. And I think we supposed to be balanced. I shouldn't say equally, but there should be a certain balance there. And I think with you and these signs, I think there are some dominant traits, and then there's also some recessive traits. And I think there's a matter of determining which is which. But I think that's kind of how you can kind of figure that thing out. So you got a lot of happy birthdays. Anybody want to jump in this thing and sing happy birthday to Michelle this morning?
Somebody go, you know what, for real, somebody, yeah. I was going to make this a post, and I probably still will, because y'all know I'm a little ignorant like this. But here's the thing, right? I like flowers. Give me my flowers now, right? Don't stand over my coffin 50 plus years from now, because I'm going to be here a while. Don't stand over my coffin and say, oh, she was so wonderful and sweet, and that ain't going to do me a bit of good. Don't say, you performing for the people at the funeral. Don't do that. Do not do that, because you know what's going to happen? I'm going to come up and slap your whole face off, okay? Don't do it. Give me my flowers now. If you think that I am all that in a bag of chips, and I say that in a non-vain kind of way, but if you feel like that, then express those words. I think when anybody that know me know I'm pretty expressive. And if I feel a certain way for someone, and I think you've added value to my life, and I adore you and think you're great, I'm going to tell you. You need to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You don't know where a person could be. I might need to hear that I'm loved today. Ain't nobody said they love. Well, my daughter did say she loved me. But ain't nobody else said they love me today.
Click the link and tell Michelle.
Click the link.
And if you guys don't want to be on camera, I can actually bring you on where we can hear you, and you don't have to be on camera. Just let us know.
Won't God do it? All y'all shamefaced people out there be like, I don't want you because I feel like.
Yeah.
He can hide your face. He can just do the audio. Look at that. Look at. See? He quick like that, y'all. And he quick like that.
Happy birthday to you.
Hey. That's hilarious. Oh, you're going to do the song for real. You need me to be by.
Happy birthday.
Drum solo. Oh, okay. We back. That's how it goes down, though. That's how it goes down. Click the link. I dare you. I bet you won't. I bet you won't. I bet you won't. I bet you won't. I bet you. Click the link. I dare you. I double dog dare you to click the link. Do I need to start joning myself? Do I need to start joning on everybody in the timeline to get you to strike back? Like, I know she didn't say that about me. Do I need to do that?
That's how you get it going. Hey.
That's really how you get it going. Just saying. Everybody on some, okay.
I think
I can see part of my timeline.
You might need to drop a mama to Michelle.
I don't know. My one of my daughters is off work. That's the one that I don't know. Mayweather is off work right now. She's supposed to be getting on the live while she's sending all of these Facebook messages. She's supposed to be on the live. See, you see people love you for real. Dang. See how they love you for real or not. So back into this whole, since people being punks, Some punks.
All right.
Anywho, I wanted to. Where was I? See, that just threw my little thing because people won't even do right. You won't even do right. If you're not gonna pop on the live, at least cash at me, $ Michelle. Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's one or the other. Slide on the live or cash at me. It's the least you can do. Your choice. I would take the live for free. But if you're not gonna do the live, then slide me some cash and cash app. So there you go. There it is. All right, so let me see here. Okay, so we talked about, how serious do you take astrology seriously? I know you multitasking like me too. I'm like, I'm not a good multitasker. But how seriously do you take it?
Not from the standpoint of the horoscopes, but I do believe that there is something to our connection to the stars.
Okay.
And because I just believe that everything is everything. And
okay.
I believe that there's no way that we cannot be connected to all of this stuff. There's too many similarities amongst, all of creation for us to really not say. I mean, we're literally all made up of the same stuff. So I think there's something there. But when it comes to readings and that kind of stuff, and I can't say that, people can't be more in tune with it, and that's why they can read and I can't, but I don't go with that. I do think there is a connection.
I go as far to say, and I really wish that I could find it. I forget what past I heard this from, because they were able to take me chapter and verse where they said that from a standpoint of why some of those characteristics are under certain signs or whatnot. And, how is it that I'm a Capricorn and this person is Capricorn and we both exhibit the same traits and we're two totally different people from two totally different parts of the world, right? And there was a pastor that I saw that took me chapter and verse on where it referenced that a little bit. However, I will agree with you in that the whole horoscope thing, man, listening to them daggum horoscopes, which I used to back in the day when I was more ignorant. I did. And they used to be like, "Oh, you're going to meet your love today." And I was walking around looking at every man. Like, are you him? Hey, I was like, "Ooh, is it you? Hey, boo, you're going to kiss someone today." I am. Ooh, get ready. Here I come. Oh, yeah. Hey, you looking like a dadgum. Okay, I got somebody. I think they're knocking at the door. Hit the link. The link that's a couple in the timeline. If you want to come in, say a couple words. You have to hit the link, and then Cortez will do the rest of the magic. So,
Brother John,
ready? Oh, how to do?
This is Big Black.
The Big Black barbecue. How to do? That's what I'm talking about. Slide on the screen. You can't come on the screen. You ain't got no barbecue. You ain't got no barbecue.
I'm at my other job right now. I don't have the barbecue with me today.
Shame. And on my birthday. You're wrong. Your feet stink and you don't love Jesus.
I tell you what, send me your address. I'll send you a few bottles.
You know what? I'll take that. I will take that. Or you can just always hit the cash in, one or the other. But I'll think of the address because I have to decide, do I like barbecue or money more? Barbecue is a close competition. Barbecue is like right there. I love a good brisket. Do you do a good brisket, sir?
I do a great brisket.
Jesus. Let me give a wave offer to the Lord. I think you just hit my Cash App palette. That's what you did. Thank you. Thank you, Lord.
So
yes, sir.
Janelle is one of the first fans of the show. I think from day one when we rolled out St. Louis Hustle podcast, I think he's one of the first commenters, one of the first everybody. So, and one of the first regulars. He's always on. So what you want to say to Michelle A for her birthday?
Well, Michelle A, I was gonna sing you a little happy birthday right quick.
Okay, yay. Wait,
Happy,
can you sing?
I'm gonna
Oh,
try.
okay,
You
go
let
ahead.
me know. You let me know.
I
You
heard
heard?
it.
You ready?
Okay, all right.
Happy birthday to you.
Come on, Luther.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Michelle.
Oh,
Happy birthday to you.
thank
Boom,
thank
boom,
you,
boom.
thank you. Where my church lady hit it? Thank you, man. I said I wasn't
Happy
gonna cry.
birthday.
If I lose a lash fooling with you, Janelle, Big Black. And see, when you cool, I'm gonna call you Janelle. But when you out of pocket, I'll be like Big Black. If I lose an eyelash fooling with you, it's going
There
and
you
I'm
go.
out of eyelashes. It's gonna be consequences. I'm gonna call the missus. Can you get him, please? Send me barbecue eyelashes,
And
please.
repercussions. Well, we
Thank you.
appreciate
Okay.
you popping
Thank
on,
you.
Janelle. Thanks so much for the serenade, man, and always showing
Thank
love and
you.
support to the show. That's Big
Thank
Black
you.
for you. Go ahead and drop your link in the comments so that folks can support you in the barbecue, man. Thanks so much.
All right, appreciate it.
Thank you. Oh, that was all right, man. Look at the Lord. That's all right there. Man, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool, man.
Anybody else? Got to hit that link in
Anybody
the
else?
comments.
Right. What's the name was just saying slide your boy, bring your boy in. But Kenny, you gotta hit the link that's in the thing. You gotta hit the link and then do the razzmatazz like you did when you was on the show. Come on, it ain't hard. So, but yes, that was awesome. Man, shout out to Janelle and Mrs. Janelle. But thanks for the man. Thank you. You know, appreciate it. So
Robert Weldon Solution is in the building as well. Also another long time because when we started, Michelle, in March.
We started March the 3rd, 2020.
So
at 7
9
a.m.
months in.
Yep,
So,
9 months in.
we have some great
9
loyal
months
followers.
in.
Eliani Campbell from Blackbeard, SEL Blackbeard is in the building as well. Says happy birthday.
Hey, girl. Thank you very much, girl. Appreciate you. Man, that's awesome right there. Y'all got all jacked up now. I got all discombobulated. Man, I'm okay. So the whole sign thing. So I'm gonna say this because I'm a single person. All the single ladies. Okay, so y'all know so. So anyway, since I'm single, I will admit that I do sometimes consider the other person's astrological sign when dating, right? And I don't give it a whole lot of stock, but I do notice I got this trend with Geminis. I love Gemini men. They're very charismatic. They're fun to be around. I normally fall pretty hard for Gemini men. And for some reason, they don't fall hard back. I don't know why that is. I don't know why that is. Gemini men just, y'all stink. No, y'all cool though. Like some of my most awesome people that I know are Geminis. My mom was a Gemini. She was, to me, the greatest woman to walk this earth. Even in all of her flaws, she still was awesome. Hi, Chelsea, one of my peoples. Hi, but Gemini men, we get along great. We have great chemistry, but they just never, I fall hard, but they just don't fall back. They be like, oh, won't catch you because I'm going to be over here doing something else. Hey, I thought we was falling. No, you was falling. I was walking away.
Yeah.
So it just always happens. I would say I'm told that I'm probably most compatible with Virgos, and Virgo men are boring to me. Very sorry. They say opposites attract, but that's so opposite. Like, and I admit that I probably need somebody that is a little bit like not slower than me, but that is more calm than me, since I can be most like hype most times. But I'm just like, yeah, they move too slow, you know. I would say this though, the sign that I absolutely love the most, well, I won't say I love the most, but I love them, Scorpios. I love Scorpios. Scorpio men. I've had some great relationships with Scorpio men, but Scorpio men tend to be a little too assertive and too aggressive and way, way overprotective. Them jokers crazy. If you a Scorpio man, I apologize. Maybe you don't know you crazy yet, but just keep on living. You'll come to the realization that you're crazy. They're crazy. So
you'll come to acceptance. You'll come to acceptance.
They will. They really will. You know, when they sitting alone in the treehouse at the age of 35, like, why am I 35 years old sitting in the treehouse? Because you're crazy. There it is. I said it. So, but they're fun people. They're fun people too. So, like I said, I try not to give too much stock in it, and I would be remiss if I didn't hit what do the Bible say about astrology. I got to get it out there. In Isaiah 47:13-15, it just says, "You are wearied in the multitude of your counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, and the monthly prognosticators stand and save you from what shall come upon you." Basically, it said you're dealing with them folks and you're going to take yourself down. And then they can't save you in the end, you know. Mm-hmm. People who read fortunes and do like the tarot cards and all that foolishness, I think that you, and it tells you, there's one more. I ain't going to read that whole scripture because it's kind of lengthy. But there's another. You can look it up for yourself, though, to get the whole thing. It's Isaiah 47:13-15. But there's another one, Deuteronomy 18:10-12. It just talks about how, you know, putting your stake and your hope and your fullness into that, it's an abomination before the Lord. Now, don't get mad at me. That's what the Bible says. It says it's an abomination before God. Don't do that. So don't do it. You know, I think that, you know, I think there's a difference between living your life and letting these people tell you, oh, you're going to meet your soulmate tomorrow. Oh, you're going to do this tomorrow. That's fortune telling and sorcery. You know what I'm saying? Why there are certain characteristics that line up with astrological signs, I don't know. All of it evolved from the world of Babylon. The Babylonians kind of came up with that whole thing anyway, watching the planets and the stars and tying all that together. So I don't know. They kind of became a fallen people after a while. Yikes. Yeah. So I don't know. You know, do your study on it, do your homework on it. It's all in fun to me, but I'm gonna put my hope in the Lord. Some will trust in chariots. I'm gonna trust in the Lord. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that. So I know we're approaching the top of the hour. Let's see. Okay. See, Eliana was saying that I call her Eliana every time. Eliana was saying she attracted a lot of Scorpios.
Right. You know. Roland was trying to jump in, but it looked like he has some technical issues. So I say is entertaining, bit by no means, though, should it guide your life. Yeah.
There. Who said that? Who said that? Because it was great. You know, I can't see my stuff. Who said that? Roland?
Yep. Wilder Wellness Solutions.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I agree with that. I wish we could get you in. Get your technical difficulties together. Give me one more before I go. See what I did there? One more before I go. Cash App, $, Michelle. Hey, all right. So, but yeah, I agree. Entertainment purposes, but people actually pay monthly to have people tell them what's going to happen in their life. Mm-hmm. Kai, you want to come in real quick? Hit the app, hit the thing. You up? You ain't got no. Oh. Hi there. Good morning, sir.
Happy birthday!
Hi, thank you very much, sir. If you say anything that don't need to be said.
Is that your birthday shirt right there? Is that your birthday shirt?
It is my birthday shirt. Yes, sir. It's
I like that. That's nice.
Thank you very much for liking my shirt, sir. I'm on the edge because I'm like, what this Joker finna say?
Well,
You know, because I
let
think your
me set
child.
it up for everybody. For those who don't know, that Mr.
Oh,
Martin is Michelle's baby daddy, who
yeah,
she robbed the cradle for some years back.
yeah,
Because he is
yeah,
significantly younger
yeah.
than Michelle.
Just a teeny
And
bit,
if
a
you had
teeny
been
bit. Don't do
following the
that.
show, you would know because
Don't
we had him on and he talked about the whole
don't get
thing. So
don't get your face
now
smacked off.
I made sure that he came back today so he can let y'all further know that Michelle is a
Uh,
cradle robber, even though
I
she's
am
talking all
not.
this stuff
Oh,
about
you sure right. There's a sniper in the
Show will.
building.
Show will.
Keep on her, cause I'm gonna see you tomorrow, sir. Don't do that.
I'm
Don't do
just
that.
saying.
All the way in
I'm,
Florida.
I'm just
Get your
saying.
face smacked clean off. I think Kyla trying to. Do you see anything, Cortez, from Kyla? She was saying she was trying to come in, but she might not be hitting
yet.
the link.
No.
Hit the link in the thing, sugar. You gotta
Well, I
scroll
actually
through and
got
hit the
to
link.
inbox it directly to
Gotcha.
and because some people are saying they can't click on it. So if you copy it and paste it to a browser, you should be good. And I don't know if I'm friends with Kai, but I will try to inbox it to her.
And then for me personally, the way I got in was I just grabbed my computer. My cell phone wasn't working with the link. So when I got on my computer and linked onto the link. No
Okay, that you know what that is. No, don't make that face. Don't make that face. So I will say this because when your child get here, I'm telling my daughter, and when she get on the live, she gonna get you because it's my birthday. Yes. Okay. Now this could go. My disclaimer. This could go real good, or this could go all the way wrong. And Kai, you got like 30 seconds to make this happen, Chica, because we can't keep. We got to let Tezzy get some rest because.
I did just inbox her the link. So
oh Lord.
And I see that you guys are on zodiac signs. So my question to Michelle would be, which is your favorite zodiac sign out of your own?
We know
So I just,
she got
you see,
excited about Scorpio, man, but which is the favorite now?
I'm going under the. Apparently, I'm going under the bus today. Apparently, that's what's going on. I think you delirious. The COVID got you delirious over there. You like bringing up old stuff. What is you doing? I just you know. Oh well, what had happened was I had said that Geminis that you guys are fun. For you guys, Mr. Martin is a Gemini, and he's a fun guy. That guy, Kenneth Martin, is fun.
She said Virgos are crazy. She said they are
and bored, crazy boring.
Yes, very impressive.
She said Virgos are not fun. They don't do it for her.
They are.
You're glad you're not a Virgo.
Did he say, Lee, come take his temperature? I think he got another fever. They don't do it for her. Whoa. So good. Geminis is cool. And Scorpios is Scorpios is you know, they cool. And they cool in the cool. Really? That's what we're doing?
Hey, I'm just saying, you got to kind of caught on the Scorpios. I'm just, yeah.
Well,
ain't nothing wrong with it. You love what you love.
I'm a plead the fifth. Both of y'all jokers. I tell you. So I'm a plead the fifth on that. Do you have any heartfelt words for me on my birthday on this public platform, sir? For your baby mama? Those
all I can say is,
I'm the baby mama. No. Can I say we ain't never had no drama? We ain't never had no drama, have we? Not for real, for real. I mean, not no knockdown, drag them out drama. You ain't got to think like that.
But you know, we can't let the people not know. We've had our drama. We just learned how to deal with our drama. That's all. That's the most problem that you know people have to have kids that are not together. Like they just don't know how to deal with their drama.
Worst thing I've done to you. Most petty thing I've done.
Damn, really? I can't remember one.
See, that means if you can't remember, there are no petty things that I've done. Shout out to all the non-petty people.
I think she
Boom,
probably done a
because I'm
couple
one of them.
while I was drunk or something. I just don't remember.
I did. I did.
Huh?
No,
What?
if you can't
What?
remember anything, then I ain't did nothing.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, so you can't remember. That means I haven't done anything. Because if you can remember, then you'll be able to put proof to it. So next, so astrology and the signs, Capricorns are not petty, and this just proves it. We're not. We're not, because you haven't been able to tell me anything petty I've done. I'm not a petty person. I don't do petty things. So ta-da. Nah. Right.
I'm not gonna say not all of you guys, but y'all do have a little pettiness in it. I know a couple of you guys. I know a couple of you.
Can
the
link to Kai? She's not giving
Okay.
me the link, so
I'm a question. Okay, I'll forward the link to her, and hopefully she can get on with her cell phone because I had to use the computer.
real quick. Yeah.
You don't know how to work your phone. We're gonna do it quick. We got about 5 minutes because I got him over time, and I need to send that one back to bed.
Okay.
All of a sudden, you just gonna see plot. Be like, what happened? What happened to Cortez? It just be blank. Be like, right here, it just be like the microphone there, and just oh. On the lighter note, though, real quick, Cortez, I finally paid off my stuff from Dwayne, so I finally got my microphone set up and everything. It ain't set up yet, but once I finish redoing my studio, I got the whole shebang.
Okay.
Boom,
Okay.
pow.
Okay. That's what's up.
Yes.
Man. That's what's up.
It's good to see you, Cortez. Good to see you, brother. Guide you on your feet.
Yeah, man. I appreciate that, brother. It like I said, man, that thing ain't no joke, man. It ain't no punk. And if you want to beat it, you can't beat no punk either. You got to fight that COVID-19, man. So you got to be in for a fight. And I would tell any and everybody, you want to do your fighting before you get it, and try to fight to keep from getting it. Because when you do, man, it's tough, man. It's tough. Like I'm the guy who everybody in the house gets the flu and I don't. And then I might get it every 5 or 6 years or so. And it's got about a 12-hour life cycle with me. So even when my wife had COVID, I was like, okay, if I'm thinking like the flu, then all right, I can't help but not get it. We sleep in the same bed. So I know I'm going to get it, but I'm thinking, all right, if the flu is 12 hours with me and I knock it out, this COVID thing, couple of days, I'm going to be back at it. Shh, man, was I wrong? 10 straight days, man, in the bed, just hardcore. There she is.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Hi there.
Can y'all see me?
Hi.
Yes,
sugar. We can see half your face. You put your whole thing. There we go.
I'm sorry, I just
you
woke
now.
up. I'm sorry. I can't, and this phone acting funny. Can y'all hear me?
Okay. We can hear you, sugar.
I can't hear y'all.
You can't hear us?
Make sure the mute
How
is.
you doing? I didn't know you was on here.
Make sure your mute is not on. Mute button somewhere. Mute.
Y'all can't hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, never mind. It's fine. Never mind. I can hear y'all now.
You good? Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right. So we cut your sound off on your phone. Put your phone on silent.
Okay.
If you
cut
would.
it down.
All the funny stories about your mama.
It is.
Okay. So we're good. Yeah. Turn it back. Landscape. Your phone.
There you go.
Perfect. Okay. So you got 2 minutes to tell me how much you love your mama.
No, we want to hear a story about her.
I just came to expose you. That's all.
I
just gotta figure out how this camera works. Okay.
I'm here for that.
Happy birthday.
What you're here for?
She's here to tell a story. She's here to tell a story.
I forgot. Huh. Anyways. I just want to say happy birthday to my mom. Now I have a funny story to tell. And I was kind of debating whether I tell the Christmas story where she, wrapped some chips up that she ate.
I did.
You already told that one.
Put my name on it.
I've
Had the
already
nerve to put my
told-
name on it. You real strong.
I've already
feminine.
told. I've already told that.
I'm going way back. One time, I was in the car with my mom, and I'm in the passenger seat looking out the window. We saw all these like ducks at this park at the pond or whatever, and I'm like, Ma, I wonder, you know how they got like cactus, like you know how the plural for the word cactus is cacti, and you know how the plural for certain words is like it's just got an I at the end. It's not like S or ES or something like that. So I said, Ma, I'm wondering like all these ducks, what's the plural for ducks? You know, and I wasn't really thinking back then because I was young. She gonna take advantage of that. I don't know. Maybe they call it duck eye, and I'm like, duck eye. Yeah, that sound about right. If I was to call a group of ducks duck eye, that would sound better than ducks. And I was like, I didn't Googled it and everything. Duck eye. And nothing's coming up. And I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, Mama, so you lied to me about that? And she was like, first of all, don't call me no liar, because I ain't lied to you about nothing. That's black mamas don't never want to take up for themselves up in here. They just, first of all, you got the wrong one. I'm a parent, you the child. Just stop talking to me. It's duck eye, okay? It's duck eye. And I'm like, you know what?
In my defense,
when the schools call you, because I'm calling a duck eye in the paper, stuff that I'm writing, don't say nothing.
In my defense,
special ed. On duck eye.
In my defense, I did let her off the hook when she was thinking about it, because she was putting too much thought into it. She was like, I said, baby, they call it duck eye. And then she goes, duck eye. Duck eye. When she began to use it in a sentence, that's when I was like, baby, let me let you, baby. Mama just play. I just made it up because she was on her phone, Googling and duck eye. And she was using it in a sentence, taking it for a test drive. I was like, baby, Mama just playing. And she was heartlessly mad. She was like, oh my God, I can't believe you. What about it with the school? They laughed at me.
And anytime a black kid go over any certain like octave, like 6, you better lower your voice when you talking to me. And that's just that. I don't care what we was talking about. I gotta lower my voice now. So that turned into a whole argument. Me and Mom love to argue, so that turned into a whole argument.
But I love you. I love you. I promise I do.
No, I felt betrayed because I'm expecting my mama to put me on game, tell me what the phonics, hooked on phonics.
We could have started a new trend. You're not seeing the positive.
I should just kept quiet, called Kenneth Martin. He would have talked.
Oh, this one? You was gonna call that one?
It'll be ducks, baby. I'm sorry.
You know
It'll be ducks.
Let me tell you something. Don't let the devil use you. You was gonna call that one duck eye. We could have put it on the map. Okay, people would read words all the time and then make it to Webster's and Wikipedia. We could have been the first one trying to get us paid, but apparently you don't want that.
You don't invent words when I'm still in elementary school, Michelle.
Well,
I'm still learning things. You can't intercept what they teaching me in the schools.
Well,
I be like, where was trying to learn duck eye? And I'm like, my mom.
That face though. You know what?
Like I'm crazy. So y'all ain't never heard of duck eye. She'd have been in the principal's office talking about, no, it's duck eye.
I promise you, I done got in the fight and everything because Michelle done told me some wrong information.
You know what? If you say it like that, then yeah, it does sound a little crazy. A little.
Sounds a little crazy.
As long as they know which parent that came from. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
You know what? Don't get look, sir.
Yes.
Don't forget what
I'm just glad I was able to share my story, surviving a Capricorn. It did take me 18 years to do this, but I made it through.
Surviving a Capricorn?
Yes.
Anybody can.
You're here to encourage people. That's what you're here to do.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you grab a Bible too. You're gonna need a Bible with you. Read your Bible.
You know what? I
Capricorn.
think this conversation is over. I think this interview is over.
Yeah, because I
These
bet
two.
you we finna get our own special at this point. Surviving
That's
the
right.
Storm. And Netflix gonna be hitting me up very soon.
You know what? You know what? I'm not gonna do with y'all. This is over. Cortez needs to get into bed because he still got the COVID monkey on his back. And yeah, we go let you get into bed, sir. I appreciate you for letting me share my birthday with the people and with my family. All jokes aside, you're a top-notch guy, and I wouldn't want to do this show with anyone else. I'm extremely happy that we partner on this show, and I've learned so much just, I think, as a person and grown as a person just from working with you about work ethic and just the growth and all that. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you, man.
Likewise, Michelle, there was nobody, when I said I want to do a show about St. Louis, you were the only person that came to mind, and you don't realize that you did not have a choice. I did ask you out of common courtesy, but I had some serums and some other things that was going to be highly persuasive. Had you turned me down. So I'm glad you prayed on it. And I'm glad God gave you revelation, so I didn't have to resort to any other measures. So but you didn't have a choice. Yeah, and it's been real fun and everything I expected it to be. I can't wait to roll out the second installment of the show, introducing St. Louis. I think that's going to be a fun deal where we talk to more and more movers and shakers in the area. So we are winding down. This is actually the last episode of 2020.
It is. It's been quite a year. We done did this whole pandemic thing with the show, and we've been tried to be in the know on everything. So I cannot wait to see what 2021 has for STL Podcast. I can't wait to see what it holds for your other projects, the other projects that, again, I love it because you are a people pusher. I dare I say, I'm going to borrow this term from another friend of mine, but you are a purpose pusher. And I'm glad of that, because you push me in my purpose. And some folks can get out there, but others need a push, a jump start. And you definitely are that. So 2021 is going to be all that. It's going to be all that. So you just rest up. You've given me extra. I appreciate it. Thank you for the happy birthdays, everybody. Mwah. Cash App still out there. Cash App, $, Michelle. Hey, boom.
Hit the Cash App, people. Hit the Cash App.
$2. Give me $2.
That's it. If everybody buy $2, everybody hit a couple dollars, then Michelle has a nice dinner on us. So
appreciate you,
Michelle. And till next week, man, get y'all money up because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it. Each and every single one of you. Now hustle up.